You are the head of emergency and disaster preparedness in a global 5,000 organization, which is part of a select group of companies representing nearly $60 trillion of revenue with an average of $10 billion per company, over 130 million employees, nearly 70% of worldwide GDP, and an average revenue of over $350,000 per employee. It is a huge responsibility that you take very seriously and which keeps you awake at night. So instead of just being able to keep all critical systems running, provide urgent information, and coordinate emergency relief activities during a cataclysmic event or some other force majeure event, you want to go beyond that, and which is to teach all senior level executives in your organization how to lead in a virtual organization environment during such events so that the company can continue to do business as usual as if nothing had ever happened. It's a groundbreaking continuity of business operations plan. You're not talking about leading in a virtual environment. You mean leading in a virtual organization environment, because it is the only environment where it is possible to truly lead in times of crisis. Moreover, for certain critical departments and our business units, you want to build a number of virtual organizations throughout your company that operate in parallel with their brick and mortar counterparts. Let me digress a bit. You know, just a few years ago, if you had approached some of your colleagues or your boss about this very subject, they probably would have thought that you've been watching too many sci-fi movies, or perhaps you were in the early stages of dementia, losing your mind. But today, you'll get an award for innovation or being forward-thinking. So what a difference a day makes. In any case, let's continue. But the billion-dollar question you keep asking yourself is this: how in the world can I go about implementing such advanced and groundbreaking continuity of business operations plan, and where do I go? Well, worry no more, because there is already a very simple and cost-effective solution at hand. All you have to do is partner with Virtual Organization Recruiter in order to enroll all senior level executives in your organization in a Virtual Organization Leadership Executive Training, Assessment, and Certification program over a 90-day period. This training and certification program applies to both current employees as well as candidates who are being considered for such executive level positions. And that's all there is to it. Virtual Organization Recruiter, founded by the founder of the modern virtual organization management and recruitment disciplines, pioneered since 1997, is the world's only virtual organization leadership executive training, assessment, and certification provider to organizations who are faced with that one issue that every single employer faces, and which is how to train, assess, and certify executives who are able to adapt and thrive and lead in a virtual organization environment, instead of having to use homegrown policies and procedures by well-meaning employees, of course, gut feelings, or the painful trial and error process. So partner up with Virtual Organization Recruiter and join other forward-thinking emergency and disaster preparedness executives who are taking the continuity of business operations concept to the next level. All you have to do is click on the on-demand Virtual Organization Leadership Assessment and Certification link in the description of this video or at virtualorganizationrecruiter.com.